Come take a look through the orange lens, my friends. How you doing, folks? Use the force, but balance it. Good and bad, light and dark. We've got it all. We just need to learn to channel it, right? Social media is not the problem. TV's not the problem. We're the problem. We're not being aware enough. We could up our games. We can do better for the world. And thinking of that, in a forward moving motion, not saying there's something wrong with you. I'm just saying that self-accountability is the most important thing we can do. Right? If we are self-accountable and we only hold ourselves accountable for the situation, we don't blame others, it's not my fault, X, Y, Z. Yeah, I used to do that at different times. You know, I turned the fuck off for a while and just got on with living. Right? Just, you know, whatever, I'm just doing my thing, right? I'm not hurting anyone. Yeah. Unfortunately, being in this society we are. But there's a fuck ton of solutions. This is actually video number 3. Video number 1 gave me the idea for video number this, right? But in the first attempt of this, in the first minute and a half, I accidentally said the "see you next Tuesday" word. And I had to stop the video because I know if I upload that, I'm pretty sure I'll get striked for that. Because I got a video taken down before, and the only thing I could think was because I'd called Boris Johnson a "see you next Tuesday." And I won't do that. I won't use these words. I don't need to. I don't need to. I mean, I say fuck it and shit all over the place because, you know, sue me. I don't, like, there's some words that we take too seriously, and other words we don't take seriously enough. Manipulation is a word we should take seriously. Fucking shit are words we should not be taken too seriously unless someone's going fuck and shit. You know, then you should probably go and help someone. So look, in the spirit of looking forward, in looking for solutions, I'm gonna say Bitcoin. I am hopefully days away from setting up my node, and I know that it takes a couple of days to get it online, but I know a lot, not a lot. It's really not a lot at all. I know how to do it. But the issue I've been facing was because I needed to use mobile. I've got 2 SIM cards, and one of the SIM cards I've got a router box, right? And you can run it off of a mobile SIM, right? So you can literally, and you can plug Ethernet cables into it. So I can use it for my nodes, which is awesome. But one of my SIM cards works in it and the other one doesn't. I was just like, what? So I basically just got to find another SIM company that works in there, get that, and and before long I'll have it up and running, and I can't wait. So you should go ahead and get yourself a Trezor wallet. I made a mistake. I've been mentioning Coinbase. I didn't realise they were quite as heinous as they apparently seem to be. But, you know, everything's not always necessarily a certain way. But I've been hearing loads of rumblings through the Bitcoin community about Coinbase. So I was like, shit, fuck that. I just shut my account down and deleted it. I'm like, nah, I've got a Trezor, right? If I want, I can, because I don't have my bank stuff set up on that. It's just a fucking hard ass wallet. But yeah, I've got that, and you can buy off of Trezor, right? You can, once you've got your device, you can go to Amazon, right? It's about £49 or £51 for a Trezor, right? You buy that, you get that set up on your computer. You can buy Bitcoin there, or right, if you want to just buy Bitcoin in cash, right? If you really want to be anonymous, right, you can just pull out cash from a cash machine somewhere, and then you can go find yourself a Bitcoin cash machine, and you can go and put that cash in, and you can just show it your fucking barcode, and it will send the Bitcoin, the sats. I can't see anyone buying. You might go and buy a whole Bitcoin, but I can't see you taking like upwards of 40,000 English pounds or whatever to a cash point and fee. You're going to need to, if you're going to do like, if you're going to buy a Bitcoin, you need to go to Swan Signal, definitely. They'll hook you the fuck up. I don't know about any English exchanges that are like legit. So maybe if anyone that's in the Bitcoin area knows about any legit English exchanges and they happen to watch this video, which is highly unlikely because we don't get that many views. But you know, we continue anyway because I'm determined. So anyway, let's get away from Bitcoin and jump onto my notes. Let's look to the future, and Bitcoin's a part of it. The Bitcoin blockchain it's the Bitcoin, it's the algorithms, it's the fucking coding, it's what can be the layers that can be attached to it in healthy, decentralized ways. It's the point about Bitcoin that people aren't getting about Ethereum. Like, if you're in Ethereum and you're not even fussed about decentralized, then shit, you're not even on half the shit that Bitcoiners are on. Like, you know, Bitcoin's about decentralized. It's about self-accountability. It's about fucking holding your own money and having the power of your own choice. It's fucking beautiful. So I just want to give respect to the podcast and the host of it, of Citadelium. The host is Yuri de Gaia. I don't know whether that's his real name. But if it is, hell, he's got Gaia in his name. But, you know, I think he's a really cool guy. You know, he's looking forward and he wants good things, and I really like it. I love his idea about citadels. I don't know whether it was strictly his idea. I haven't found that out yet. But you know, as I've said, I've had similar ideas, and I really like what he says. I was going to say I liked what he says. It was like likes. I likes what he said. But I don't agree with him on a couple of things. So I wanted to give the respect to him because it's him that's actually inspired this thought chain that went into this. You know, so looking forward, right? I mentioned to you citadels, and this is smaller communities, right? Spreading us out more, smaller communities, all working together to the same ends, both locally and nationally and globally, right? So local stuff that can roll out globally. And this big society shit doesn't work being centralized, right? It only works being centralized, right? This place needs dominance to be working. And if we just refunction how we organize, then we can localize a system that can be interacted with globally. You know, there's been global trade for long before empires were dominant. Long before. The Druids were fucking global fucking, what do they call them? Like mediators at times. They were advisors. They were all types of things. But jeez Louise. There were and is and are better ways. So, respect over hierarchy is actually the topic of today. Respect over hierarchy. If we have respect and a team mindset, we can have no leaders overrule people. I'm just going to read out what I've written. If we have respect over hierarchy, people can play their role without needing their role to give them power. What breeds this desire for power to one person? So, if we have respect and a team mindset, do we need leaders? Someone who makes the final decision? I think, so here, if we have respect over hierarchy, and everybody is playing their role, why does one role need to give you power over everyone else? I don't believe that's healthy. I believe it's a part of the male hierarchical problem we've been facing for generations. Right? I mean, like, so breaking this down, right? If we're all doing our bit, which in a free, self-accountable society means being informed. Doesn't mean you just rely on so-and-so to tell you the latest trend and you follow it. But you're informed, you know what's happening around the globe with other things, with other places. You know, you probably talk to them, you probably visit them in one fashion or another. not relying on someone to make a decision for you, to me, is like a fundamental part of self-accountability. I just want to say of Bitcoin, you know. Not allowing other people to make your own choices is a big thing in Bitcoin, I would think. I don't know fully because I don't know the community inside and out, and it's a vast community with many different pods in it. Oh my days, I'm falling in love with the Bitcoin community. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm very like I've said, I'm like, I don't just, I'll go in like, all right, how you doing? How you doing? All right. But I'm not like, I want to join your group. Can I join your group? Can I be part of your gang? Can I be part of your gang? No, you're all right, mate. I'm not. I ain't round here for that. I'm all right. I'm all right. Like, teamwork makes a dream work, right? And I believe that. But I'm not a bigot. You know, I find communities, I find people I'm cool with, and I always do. So I'm cool with that. But I'm telling you, damn, it's couple of sectors of the Bitcoin community I really am growing to like. I think the plebs. I was watching this podcast. I'm going to put the link in. His name was something like John Villis, maybe John Villis. He does a podcast. I'll get the link and I'll chuck it in the links below, because to be honest with you, I've only just found it. I've seen him on a couple of other shows and with a couple of other things, and I was like, I'll send him about. And man, these boys were going deep, and they're talking about self-accountability. They're talking about mindfulness. They're talking about fucking self-awareness. You know, they're you know, and they said there's this funny, like, so many people, and I think it's in the plebs area, right? I don't know, because I'm not like full-on knowledge boy on Bitcoin yet, but I'm just finding out about the plebs, to be honest with you. I'm literally just finding out about them. But these two guys were saying, like, you know, it's like everyone's got a really similar entry story. Like in the pleb world, there's like one of two, right? You either, I think it's with the plebs specifically, maybe, right? What a fucking name, right? Plebs. They do all types of things to the Bitcoin community. They take words that are supposed to be fucking derogative and they just go ahead and use it in a fucking complimentary or, you know, or in a favourable way. It's just like, fuck you, we don't give a shit. Fucking love it. But yeah, man, they were like, I think they were talking about plebs specifically being like these sort of like almost outliers. Like both of them, in a sense, right? They've got totally different stories and totally different to me, but bloody hell, really similar as well. Like, I'm really different, but it's just some like real, I was like feeling like, fucking hell, these people are like cool. But you know, I'm super skeptical and I don't like to jump in too quick, and I'm very much like something that they say, and I love it. Don't trust, verify. You know, like I say, I'll go into everything and say hello and I'm in here and I'm all right, what's up, what's happening, how you doing, but like I'm not like, now I'm in, it's like, all right, I'm still like checking you the fuck out. I'm like, you can check me out, I get that. And fuck me, I think probably like half the Bitcoin community could probably just hack into my phone and check me out, but I don't give a fuck. I've got nothing to hide, on or off camera. So anyway, sidetracking like a motherfucker because I'm loving Bitcoin. I'm going to probably run over to 15. So, so respect over hierarchy, right? If we think about this, like the thought chain I went down, like respect over hierarchy, if we are showing mutual respect to each other, we have whatever we bring to the table, right, within our communities, right? Like, if we're all on a level, why the fuck does someone need to be up there? I don't believe they do need to be up there. I believe that, like, a good leader isn't really a leader. And this is why I was talking about guides, not leaders. Like, I get the concept of it's good to have someone who's like, they can rally people, right? in the midst of change, you need people that can rally people that can rally the vibe and get the people fucking going and get them thinking, get them motivated and empower. It helps action to come about, but they're not leaders. Not in what we're thinking about. And in what we're thinking about, is that even a healthy thing, right? So if we have, like, one of the, and I wrote this bit down, one of the, I don't know where I wrote that, so whatever, but one of the, like, key leadership qualities is knowing your weaknesses and knowing other people's strengths and their weaknesses and your strengths. But it's good as someone who's in a, you know, group organising situation, right? Because really a leader oversees, they organise and they gather, right? You don't need to then make decisions for me. Thank you, that's a great role. It's needed as much as it is the people that do anything else. Because without one cog, all the other cogs end up rattling apart. So I believe in standing next to each other. I can't buy into, like, the reason I said respect to Yuri de Gaia and his podcast is because I heard him say the words like, we need hierarchy. Like, no, nature's already got a hierarchy. We need fucking respect. We need mutual respect. We don't need, I'm not taking any bosses. And if you start new communities that are going to get fucking kings and queens in them, that think they can join up and then dominate other people, you're going to repeat what we've just had. And I won't have it again. If I'm alive, conscious in this body, I'm not being dominated. Like, when I say I feel my fucking ancestors, I mean it. Like, no. Not having it. So we need to look at what's already happened and how it didn't work. Male hierarchy's bullshit. Hierarchy in people with power over others is bullshit. Hierarchy throughout structures of business is fucking good and handy. You need to play your role, and the boss of the company makes his decisions. But a company ain't a community. Community should have a company, but a company should never have a community. So, you know, I feel pretty strongly about that. I made a video and I said, you know, I realised that I was maybe too bolshy on the whole leader thing, and I maybe I went too far with that, and I did. Right? Like I said, I see the need for people who can, especially in like early stages of change, you need people who are going to inspire others, but you shouldn't be posting yourself as leaders. We're all the same, right? Like, and without all of us, none of it works. So we can't be better than one another. We need to stand side by side. But yes, we should have mutual respect and play our roles. But I don't give you power for your role. I give you respect. And if you try and lord power over me, I don't have respect for you. So, you know, I think we need to be mindful of these things. I think we need to think about the unhealthy role of hierarchy in human governance. But I don't see future governance as the same thing. If we have accountability, self-responsibility for our own money, the power systems have to work with us differently. And if we have that level of choice that we've made, we've shown them by investing in a new way and going, nuh-uh, A, you can't have that, and B, you now need to talk to me differently. We show them power. And we should do that. So we should be mindful about what has happened before. Why is a man any better at being a leader than a woman? Like, please, if someone can tell me that with some sensibility, I'll definitely think on what they tell me. But through the years and years and years and years and years, on and off, of internal building I've done, of studying people, I'm fascinated with people, how they move, how they act, the little tells they give. That shit just interests me. There's a lot we can do, and I think we should do it. Anyway, let's just check the bottom of my notes and see if there was anything I wanted to finish in. Yeah, I've gone over that. I think I went over all the notes. That's good. So anyway, I did my notes. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're good. Get some Bitcoin. And before I go, as usual, in the descriptions below shall be a ton of links, Bitcoin section. I'm going to add a couple of others to it. There's a like button there. Please just tippity tap that like button for me. And there's a share and there's a subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Help me out. Show me some support or not, you know. Oh, I was going to go out early there. Use force. Positive mental attitude. Be kind with your thoughts to yourselves like you would for others. Keep loving your hearts for yourselves like you would for others. And let's get it. Do you know what, John? Awareness, of course. Peace in.